Tiaras at the ready. Which jewels will Kate and Camilla choose for their first state banquet as Queen Consort and Princess of Wales this week? The Princess of Wales and Queen Consort Camilla are no doubt gearing up for their first official opportunity in nearly 3 years to wear a tiara. King Charles III, 74, will be hosting his first state visit as monarch next week, with the President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, and his wife, Dr. Tshepo Motsepe, visiting the UK. A state banquet at Buckingham Palace will be held in their honour on Tuesday evening, and a woman's ensemble at such an event requires a dazzling headpiece. Kate, 40, is known to favour the pearl-dropped Cambridge lover's knot tiara for such occasions, which was also a favourite of her late mother-in-law, Princess Diana. Meanwhile, Camilla, 75, has opted for the Greville tiara at least 8 times since she married King Charles. However, it could be that one of the royals opts to pay tribute to the late Queen Elizabeth II and wear one of the 50 tiaras she is thought to have had access to. Here, FEMAIL takes a look at the tiaras the royal women might sport during the state banquet. In December 2018, Kate dazzled at a festive reception at Buckingham Palace, wearing the Cambridge lover's knot tiara. The sparkling number once belonged to Princess Diana, and it is now perhaps Kate's most favoured piece of royal jewellery. The tiara was made by royal jeweller Gerard in 1914 to Queen Mary's personal design, from pearls and diamonds already in her family's possession. It was a copy of one owned by her grandmother, Princess Augusta of Hesse, who married the first Duke of Cambridge, 7th son of King George III, in 1818. In her will, Queen Mary left the tiara to the Queen, who wore it frequently, including at an evening event in 1955. In 1981 she gave it as a wedding present to Prince William's mother, Diana, who wore it for the first time at the state opening of Parliament that November. Diana also wore the tiara in 1985 on an official visit to Washington with Prince Charles. And since her death, the glistening headpiece has been worn by the Princess of Wales. In October 2018, Kate wore the tiara to a state banquet along with a silvery blue taffeta gown by one of her go-to designers, Sarah Burton, for Alexander McQueen. She teamed it with Princess Diana's Collingwood pearl earrings and Queen Alexandra of Denmark's wedding gift necklace, which was a favourite of the Queen Mother's. The Queen Mother wore the diamond and pearl sparkler on her 85th birthday in 1985 and during a formal appearance in 1964. The lotus flower tiara was originally commissioned by the Queen Mother in 1923, who asked the royal jeweller to create the diadem, which was originally designed to sit low on the head. The Queen Mother asked for the tiara to be created using diamonds and pearls from a necklace given to her by her husband, King George VI, 6 months earlier. After Edward VIII's abdication from the throne, Princess Elizabeth sported the tiara in a series of portraits that were commissioned ahead of her father King George VI's coronation. After the death of King George VI, the Queen's younger sister, Princess Margaret, was spotted wearing the lotus flower, which is also referred to as the papyrus tiara. In more recent years, the nearly 100-year-old tiara has become a favourite of the Princess of Wales. It is one of 3 headpieces she has been seen wearing since she married into the royal family in April 2011. The Princess of Wales wore the Cartier Halo Scroll tiara on her wedding day in April 2011. The 1,000-piece diamond tiara was initially bought in 1936 as an anniversary gift from King George VI to his wife in 1936. It was then given to the Queen on her 18th birthday by the Queen Mother. Over the years, it has been worn by Princess Margaret, as well as Princess Anne, including during a visit to New Zealand in 1970. There was speculation that Meghan Markle might also don it for her 2018 wedding to Harry, but she wore the Queen Mary diamond bandeau tiara instead. This striking tiara, also referred to as the Boucheron tiara, has become a firm favorite of Camilla's, having been her most worn by far. The Queen Consort has frequently donned the piece that was made by luxury jeweller Boucheron for British Society hostess Margaret Greville in 1921. When she died in 1942, Margaret left it to the Queen Mother, who altered the tiara, increasing its height and adding a number of brilliant cut diamonds and a single marquise-cut stone. The Queen Mother wore it at the Royal Opera House in 1986 for a performance called Fanfare for Elizabeth, to celebrate the Queen's 60th birthday. When the Queen Mother was gifted it upon Mrs. Greville's death, it entered the royal collection and has also been worn by the Queen on several occasions. It has become one of Camilla's favorites and is known thanks to its distinctive honeycomb pattern design. One of the Queen Consort's first big royal tiara moments arrived in November 2005, when she attended a state banquet at Buckingham Palace, with the Norwegian royals. She wore the Delhi Durbar tiara, which was created for Queen Mary in 1911, from the dismantled pieces of the Boucheron loop tiara. It has previously been worn by the Queen Mother, but Camilla has only sported the tiara once in public.